When we breathe normally, normal breathing should expand a rib cage. So our rib cage should expand out to the sides and back and forward. All right, so there's a natural expansion of the rib cage as we inhale, and then as we exhale, the ribs come back down and in. All right, so if it's from the side, it would be this, and then this. And this is as the ribs actually externally rotate, or so they come up a little bit and expand, come up a little bit and expand out. But what most people end up doing is this. Because their breathing habits have become dysfunctional, they are using a lot of neck muscles, particularly this big right SCM and the lower back muscles, to help draw air in, but it becomes, instead of expansion, which I can't really do with this model unfortunately, it becomes this, arch. Their lower back arches, the spine comes forward, all these neck muscles start to pull the rib cage up, so it's arch and straight up. So you see something like this. The neck muscles are pulling the rib cage straight up towards the ears instead of out. And that is the breathing pattern that causes a lot of dysfunction that we work with in postural restoration. So one of the first things that we have to do, well, you have to do this, otherwise nothing works, is you have to get the rib cage to expand again. PRI is all about this area, getting this area to expand instead of arch and up. That's not what we want. We need expansion. The best thing you can do on a regular basis, in my mind, is get on your hands and knees. So here you are straight, here's the front of the ribs, here's the spine. You get on your hands and knees, round your back so your spine can't arch, even though your body will probably try to do that as you inhale. Get on your hands and knees so your spine is nice and round. You round your back as much as possible, and you breathe in this position. And as you inhale, you're trying to fill your back with air, and you're pushing away from the ground so your spine goes backwards and your ribs go up towards your ribs go up towards the wall, towards the ceiling. And you're just breathing in that position. Inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. Get all the air out and try to feel your ribs and your spine moving up towards the ceiling as you're inhaling. So it's like you're trying to fill your mid-back with air. And I do that pretty much every day. I think it's something that most people should do a lot more of, because the majority of dysfunction that we're working with in postural restoration comes back to the inability to breathe with the diaphragms, particularly the left diaphragm. And when you're using accessory muscles too much, like the lower back muscles and neck muscles, the SCM, the scalenes, to lift the rib cage instead of expand the rib cage, that's where a lot of the dysfunction comes from. So rounded back breathing on hands and knees, kind of, I guess that's the camel, or is that the cat position? The cat position, and just breathing, and not going into the opposite, just staying in that position for 5 breaths. Breathe slowly, fill your back with air. That's something that can be highly beneficial for your health and for your physical well-being. A big part of the healing process is exercise, and in particular, training the movement patterns that you've lost. So if you like this video, could you please like it, share it, subscribe to the channel, do whatever you have to do to spread the word so other people can benefit just like I have.